You ready to go? You ready to start?
We're canceling Pod of the Dead 1v1. This is it. We can't do it anymore. This is bad, bro. This is the last straw for me. It's the waxing was fine. The ghillie suit was fun. The egg, I think, might have been a bit much, but that was funny.
Really?
Was it? I mean, were you fine? All right. This is. I thought it might start getting bad as we got into the podcast. No, it's a problem. I forgot about the fact that when I put this on, it like touches my eyes.
That's like the first thing I think about every single time.
Yeah, I just kind of block that bit out. I just kind of.
Do you think that our view duration is going to be bad because people are going to see you and go, "I don't want to look at that"?
I don't think so. I don't think it's that weird or off-putting, but I also.
I mean, I obviously, it's just Mac, but Mac finds it off-putting.
That's Mac though.
She is a bit of a pussy.
She is a bit of a pussy.
Pussy ass woman. Am I right up top? What's up, Pod of the Dead?
What's up, Pod of the Dead Nation? How's it going? I can't see.
You can't? Why not?
Well, I can't see out of my right eye right now. The mask is pushing my right eye closed. I'm looking at you only through my left eye. I also can barely close my left eye. It's one of them stuck closed, the other can't close.
Hold on, I'm gonna Futurama this shit. You want to talk for a sec, or you want
to? I don't know what I want to do. I gotta keep like pushing the mask forward so it's not like touching. The fuck just fell? A little thing.
Looks like a battery. Looks like a tiny little battery.
Little battery. What the fuck is going on with you? What?
So there's a Futurama episode.
Christ.
Where, I forget the build up is that Fry and Amy are fucking.
Okay, as you do.
And I forget. What I think Fry's head gets cut off. You look like an alien, bro.
I have to look up like this to see. Like I can't.
Dude, your teeth look so funny.
I can't. It's
because the space for your mouth is just like all skin.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the Futurama episode essentially just Fry's head gets cut off for some reason. I think probably Zoidberg-based shenanigans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then he puts it on Amy's shoulder.
Yep.
So this is what I'm doing now.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that actually. I know what you're getting at here. That's cool.
Are you lying?
No, I know what you're talking about.
It sounded like you were lying.
Oh, I don't.
Are you not comfortable, Sky?
What would make you think that? Do I seem uncomfortable? Am I giving off a bad vibe right now? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to am I bringing down the vibe of the podcast right now? I'm not trying to. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. I'll try and adjust.
I'm taking this off. This hurts. I don't know.
Oh yeah, must be nice having the privilege of being able to just take off something that's uncomfortable. That made so much more of a noise than I expected.
This still feels like we're not actually in the ep, but that we're like doing the shit before the ep starts.
A little bit, but no, we're in it.
No, we're in it. What's up, Potters? I think I already did that.
Yeah, you did.
What's up, Potters?
5 minutes ago.
How's it going? This is Sky's got this mask on. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's out.
Yeah, Pod of the Dead 1v1.
It releases in 4 minutes. If you guys want to know when we're recording this.
Yeah, you're really dating the episode here, Jack. What the hell, man?
I'm dating the episode to 4:56 p.m. EST. You know it's daylight savings in like 2 days?
That makes sense. I knew it was gonna be happening soon.
I think we gain an hour. And then apparently
we're gaining an hour.
Apparently it's dead next year.
Is it? Like actually?
I was told at a Halloween based activity that it was dead.
Thank God, dude.
I'm because you're not opening your mouth entirely because you don't want to like move your bottom, like your chin too much. So it's all buck teeth. The only thing that comes in is your top row of teeth. Bam! Ah!
Oh, dude, it's so the visual is so funny because like you can't really tell because the mask is straight, but I'm tilting my head like all the way
hold
back.
up. You don't move. I'm just gonna like a baby, like a baby with a soft spot.
If you have a baby near you right now, go pick it up and throw it on the ground, head first. Go throw the baby on the ground. It's
shaken baby syndrome is so 20 years ago. Thrown baby syndrome.
Do you hate the way that your skin feels on your body? Then just rip it off. Peel off your own skin.
You gotta get real close. You gotta get real close to the camera and start saying that, dude. And then this
peel off your skin. Peel off your skin. Peel off your skin.
That's crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
We got it. I'll get that for us.
Get that as like a short or something.
Yeah, just so that we can have it. Just so we can have that somewhere.
Oh, dude, that's fucking great.
That's a funny thing.
Oh man, it's I found a song recently. We're in kind of like a peeling off your skin kind of dark place. So I found this band called Chat Pile, and I found a song. It's a 9-minute long, like, just super like crazy harrowing track called grimacesmokingweed.jpg, and it's fucking like it's insane.
Is it good?
It's like up there. It's great.
Is it now? I wouldn't enjoy it.
You would probably not enjoy it. It is.
It's
actually it's not the vocals aren't like the typical type of like growly like crazy vocals that I'm used to listening to. Just pulling it up.
Is it on Spotify?
It should be.
Oh, my phone's almost
It's
dead.
it's a 9-minute long track. And it starts off seeming like it's just gonna be goofy. It's like you see the title, it's like Grimace Smoking Weed. And it's like
.jpg.
.jpg, yeah. Grimace _ smoking _
How do you spell grimace?
GRIMACE.
Okay, so just the normal spelling of grimace.
Yeah, it's just Grimace. And it seems like it's just gonna be fun. And it starts off and he's just talking about like purple man in my room
Hold up.
smoking weed. It's also the production sounds insane. It's hard to tell on the phone, but it sounds so fucking heavy and like
It's
crushing.
very heavy.
I love it. The production is some of my
it too.
favorite that I've heard like ever. Are you gonna cut down this bit a little bit
I
while you're
don't know.
listening?
Probably not. Cool.
Is that all you need?
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to it later.
It's a sick track, and then there's like it starts off just seeming like it's gonna be funny, whatever, and then it starts getting into it, and the dude just sounds like he's having a breakdown. He just sounds like he's fucking losing it. Like halfway through the song, he just goes, "I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna jump out of my window face first, and maybe I can break my neck. I'm not that high, but I could jump out the window and break my neck right now. I'm gonna kill myself." Which sounds funny, but I was listening to it, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this guy's fucking losing it."
Now is it supposed to be funny? Because the title of the song is Grimace Smoking Weed.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be funny. The whole idea is that it's supposed to be like this really fucking stupid, goofy ass title, and then you listen to it, and it's like this super dark song about a guy like reveling in his trauma and like going through a breakdown and like contemplating suicide and then like facing this like thing from his past that he's dealt with.
And the thing from his past is Grimace smoking weed.
Yes,
JPEG.
it's the thing is Grimace. At the end of the song, he just screams. He's just like builds up the whole song. He doesn't say Grimace by name until the very end. He just fucking screams Grimace, and it's great. I just wanted to share. I think
that's my shit.
it's great. It's fucking great.
I tried to slip it into that box. It didn't work out.
That's
in my head, it was much cleaner than it ended up being.
Jack, do you have anything? You got any good stories? Any goofs? Any gaffes?
Well, it was Halloween.
Oh yeah, you
just the other
Halloween.
day.
I didn't really have much of a Halloween anything this year.
Mm-hmm. I went to a Halloween festival where there was a guy who definitely stabbed somebody.
Oh,
or no, I don't think he did. Did I tell you about this at all?
No, not
okay.
this. Not this.
So, me and Mac, we made a mistake as it starts, right? Where we parked at a high school and then walked probably a mile, maybe a mile and a half.
Okay.
Up like slight incline. Not like enough that you're like, damn, but like enough that it probably affects it a little bit in a way that you're not actively comprehending, you know?
Yep.
And then as we're going up, so this guy walks past, like you know, we're on like a sidewalk on like a street. The guy walks around, and then just this dude just bumps straight past him, like just like hits his shoulder. Not like on purpose necessarily, but he's just right past him.
Okay.
The guy's arms are locked. They're locked like that.
Okay.
And he's just going. And there is a shattered bottle in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going. The guy who he hit was like, "Bro, the fuck?" Didn't say a word. Just kept going. And I like grabbed Mac's like shirt and was like, "Yep, and we're stopping now. We're going to chill the fuck out for a second and let this guy go that way."
Yeah, the part of the story that you don't know is he was walking like that because he just shit his pants. He was strolling out of a Halloween party. He's just like, they can't fuck it. I gotta go, guys. I gotta. He's waddling away with shit filling his pants. He's trying to save himself from the embarrassment from the Halloween party he's at.
Well, he was walking towards the Halloween party.
Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong then. Maybe he shit his pants.
And he's got to
make sure
the party.
He's got to make sure that everybody knows what happened. Guys, check this out. I just shit my pants. Oh my god.
You sound like you're drunk.
You think he's got a shattered bottle? You think that guy wasn't fucking slamming it down?
Oh, it wasn't like it was just like a glass. Like he was gonna stab somebody with it.
Think he stabbed somebody with his shit?
Maybe.
It just came out of his pants. He shit his
yeah,
pants.
so kill yourself. So so then it was Halloween day, and me and Mac went to my parents' house and gave out candy for like 2 hours until we ran out of candy. You gonna keep nodding like that? That's good. That's good. Your hair is very curly down there. You got a real twirl on it.
It gets like that. I haven't washed it in a few days, and it just kind of starts doing that.
Yeah. Curly hair gang.
It's kind of a vibe.
Only down at the bottom though. My hair doesn't really curl up here. It curls way down here though.
Oh yeah, it gets nutty.
But yeah, so funny things that happened. I was in the ghillie suit all night. First thing I learned is that the ghillie suits pick up leaves. They just pick them up. That and other things on the ground just grabs them. So there are leaves at my parents' house everywhere. Stop doing that. You're freaking everybody out. You're freaking. I don't know why, but in my head I just have the "and then I freaked it" thing.
Dude, I was doing that the entire time I was doing that. The mask was touching my eyeball. It burns now. I had to stick with it. I feel like it added to the effect, having my eyeball burning underneath. Like, I just don't care. When I'm going for the creepy vibe, but then I started losing it, and now my eye hurts.
Yeah, now you're not the creepy dude in a mask. You're just a cunt with a burning eye who looks like a loser.
I hide behind a mask so that people can't see the true me. That's what the mask
is. But yeah, so the ghillie suits pick up leaves. So if you ever get a ghillie suit, watch out for leaves and twigs.
Good piece of advice right
Real
there.
shit had twigs like by yay long just in the ghillie suit. I learned that kids are stupid.
You just learned that?
No, like, okay, so we had a bowl of candy, which is like a gray bowl with like kind of like there's like kind of pictures of skeletons on it. It's very clearly a Halloween bowl that was sitting on the stairs of my parents' porch. They have like concrete like stairs that go up to their porch.
Yep.
So it was sitting there. There were kids who walked up to the stairs and then looked at me and Mac and went, "You guys have candy?" It was 2 feet from them. 2 feet.
Yeah, bro,
and they just didn't know it was there.
These fucking stupid ass unobservant kids. This is the problem with this generation.
They can't see the candy.
They can't see the candy right in front of them. And then they complain. And they act like they're not just being given free candy all the time. Like their lives are hard. They're being given free candy, and then they're complaining about it, and then you tell them that the candy's right there, and then they take the candy from you, and they walk away, and they never think about you again. Think about that.
What are you talking about? What is wrong with you?
This mask changes you, man. I'm a different person under this thing.
You sound like you're sick. Like you have a bit of a cold.
I am, in a way.
We all are. Some of us just don't know it yet.
We're all a little bit sick if you think about it. Some of us more than others.
You just go, some of us more than others.
Some of us need to put on masks. Some of us try and hide behind who we really are. I think the real one wearing a mask here isn't me. Think about that.
I'm not wearing. I'm very famously not wearing a mask. Not very famously, obviously we have, but like within our groups, I'll say all of it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, so there were kids who did not know the fucking shit, who did not know the bowl of candy was there when it was 2 feet from them. There were kids who ran up to me, who ran to the house, saw me full ghillie suit, and booked it. Turned around and ran away.
The fucking swamp monster.
So like a swamp monster. I was asked if I was that guy from Duck Dynasty. Nope, just a guy in a ghillie suit.
That's fucking funny.
I was asked if I was a bush, if I was a swamp monster, and if I had a ghillie suit on. All of which I said yes to.
Jack, did you do 9/11?
Yes. Another guy asked me if I was a hunter, if I like used the ghillie suit in like for its intended purpose, and I was like, no, absolutely not. He's like, where'd you get it? And I was like, Amazon. And that guy became sad because he thought he found somebody like him.
Did not.
He did not.
That at least is like a fair question. That's like one of the most reasonable ones. Just hey, do you use that ghillie suit? Like it's a ghillie suit.
Yeah, but and then one of my favorite parts of the night though was because like I was doing the shit right. Like I was just being like, hey, happy Halloween, take a piece of candy, and then they go and I'd be like, all right, have a nice night, and then they do that like 80,000 times, and occasionally I would be like, take a piece of candy, yeah, take 2,
Yeah.
And I just get to pick and choose, and then occasionally I would definitely tell one kid to take 2 pieces of candy, and then someone else would hear that, and then I would not tell them to take 2 pieces of candy. There was one point where I like put my hand forward to like give like a 2,
Yep.
And then I realized that another kid was too close, who I hadn't told to take 2, so I just put my hand right back down on the thigh, like I brought it up. right back down. Didn't say shit.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, then I had to take.
I was just doing the peace sign. Is it peace sign?
Yo, peace out.
Listen,
big dog.
Look, I got the ghillie suit on. Maybe you think I'm here for war. I'm here for altercation, but no. We mean
peace and love.
I come in peace,
tranquility,
tranquility. I'm not here for fighting. I'm here for nature, man.
I'm just here for love.
I'm here for love and peace and tranquility and one piece of candy.
And if you're cool, maybe two. Yeah, then one kid like fell down on the stairs to get up to their like walkway to their other stairs, their porch.
Yep.
And I told that kid to get two. There's just occasionally I'd be like, you take two of them. And then I told you this, but I gotta do it again.
Of course.
So we ran out of candy at the end of the night, right? And
Yep.
I was told earlier, or Mac was told earlier, that the neighbors, they had candy. They had a bunch of extra candy. So I go over there to get candy, and there's a little guy named Dimitri. Love Dimitri. Dimitri's great. Just like I think he's 8.
Little dude.
Just a little guy. Just an 8-year-old who's having fun. And so I go over there and I'm like, "Yo, Dimitri, you got extra candy?" And he was like, "This is all I got." And I was like, "All right, that's fine." But then I couldn't leave yet because a line had formed in front of him. Not a huge line, but enough of a line that I couldn't get around in a ghillie suit. Stop looking at me like that.
What?
Stop.
What am I looking at you like?
You're looking at me like that right now. You better calm it down, Bucko, before I call the authorities. So Dimitri, doing it again.
I'm telling you, man. As soon as you put on something like this, it changes you.
It's what the mask is. He was right. Maybe Dream was right.
Dream had a point.
Maybe Dream's cool.
Maybe. No. Not gonna go there. Never mind. This mask takes me to places, but I can't go there.
That place is too dark even for me.
Too dark even for a freak like me.
Okay, so I go over there and I'm like, "Yo, Dimitri, can I get some candy?" And he was like, "No." And they have dog shit candy anyways. We're talking like, bubble gum.
Oh yeah.
Not like the Jolly Ranchers, but the things that are shaped like Jolly Ranchers that are garbage. Taffy, Tootsie Rolls,
Eesh.
trash candy.
That's like the bottom of the barrel shit, dude.
But so Dimitri's here with a huge one of those big like silver bowls.
Yep.
This tall. It's got some candy in it. Enough that he'll be good for the night if he's careful. The thing about him being careful is that this little 8-year-old is standing there with this line of kids in front of him who aren't there necessarily because he's taking too long, but because a bunch of kids rolled up at once. And I can't leave. And he just goes, "All right, everybody, take 5 pieces of candy, okay? Everybody get 5 pieces." And I was like, "Dimitri, that's too many pieces of candy. There's too many kids here. You don't have enough candy." And he was like, "No, it's fine." And I was like, "All right, man, whatever." And then kids starts taking them. And I'm like, "Buddy, you're gonna run out of candy. You can't do this." Like I'm like trying to pull I'm the big kid. Don't do that. That's a bad decision.
Yep.
And then he goes, "Aren't you running from the police? You look like you're running from the police right now. You're in a ghillie suit." And then I was like, "I'll play along." I'll be like, "I'm gonna dive into this bush right here, bro." I dive in, and then one of the kids' Halloween costumes was just a Brian Burns jersey, who's just a player for the Panthers. Just had his jersey on.
Crazy.
And there were just it's some of the costumes I think are very funny, just because just kids in their normal clothes with the Spider-Man mask on.
It's lazy fuckers.
Listen, they're here for candy. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But so he's doing this, and I'm like, "Buddy, you can't give up 5 pieces of candy every time. You're gonna run out." And he goes, Okay. 4 pieces of candy. 4 pieces. You can just everybody take 4. And I was like, "Okay, it's fine. Whatever. I'll leave. Whatever." And then like 2 people later, he was like, "All right, everybody takes 5 pieces. Everybody gives 5 pieces of candy."
I love the idea that he's doing this while the other kids are still in earshot.
They're
too, who
all
got
there.
4.
Like, and the thing is that most of these, like so many kids came up at once because they're all in like a party. So like some of these kids were at the front of the line and got 5, and then some kids in the middle of the line, in the middle of the party, only got 4, and in the back of the line they got 5 again. So inconsistent experiences all around. And then I'm like, buddy, you can't give 5. And then he goes, and then I think he goes back to 4 and then back up to 5. And then his mom comes out and is like, Dimitri, we're running out of candy. You can't do this. And he goes, okay, everybody take 3 pieces of candy. Everybody get 3 pieces.
See, 3 seems like a reasonable amount. Or
It's
at least
more reasonable.
It's more reasonable. Like, 3 pieces is still, it's a good amount of candy. You go up to a house and you're like, take 3. You're like, hell
All right.
yeah, thank you.
Right? And then within seconds, back up to 5 pieces of candy for everybody.
Dude, this is, I think this is the funniest kid. Funniest kid around. It's so good. Dude's like a little fucking salesman. Everybody gets 5 pieces of candy. 5 pieces of candy. Come on up now.
Like he was like that's how he was presenting it. Like I have not all the way done justice to how funny he was presenting it. He was presenting it like an auctioneer.
That's fucking awesome.
Or that he was like I don't know what they're called, but he was like a vendor at like a baseball game.
Yeah.
Like hot dogs. You know,
get your candy. Get your candy.
Get your hot dog. But he's doing it with 5 pieces of candy just the whole time.
Dude, what if you fucking rolled up to a house on Halloween and they just gave you a hot dog?
I think it's happened before.
Has it? Like to you?
Maybe.
That...
or maybe I've been offered a hot dog and I was like, I don't want to hold a hot dog.
I think if that happened to me when I was a kid, I would be pissed. If that happened to me, like, now, if I were like,
so funny.
if I were like out in a party with like some kids or something trick or treating, just like whatever circumstances.
Yeah,
I'm
with all your closest friends.
Listen, I'm just saying, if the circumstance were to arise where I were trick or treating again for whatever reason,
If the incredibly likely circumstance arises.
why would I ever go out trick or treating again? Don't answer that. I don't think I'm gonna like your answer.
I don't think I was going to answer, so you're good there. But if I were to have answered, you would not have liked it. So
if I got a hot dog now, I'd be pumped.
That'd be funny. Moving on. So then Dimitri's like, all right, I gotta get back down to 3. We're running out of candy. He can look in the bowl now and sees that there's like 30 pieces of candy left.
Yep.
So we can't be giving out 5 per person because he's got like 6 people left. He does that math and he's like, okay, everybody, only 3 more. 3 more pieces of candy for everybody. Or everybody only gets 3 pieces of candy from now on. He's done all of this in the span of about a minute and a half. like this is I'm in no way exaggerating for how many times he flipped it and for how long the time frame was. It was so short. He moved so fast. Then there's this little girl who's probably 3 years old. And she's not saying anything. She's just like part of the line trying to get candy. And then he looks at her and they're like real close. And he's like, all right, 3 pieces. Just 3 pieces of candy. Because he's just then moved to 3. And then she just puts her hand in the bowl and just takes a handful. Probably like 8 pieces of candy. And then he goes, no, 3. Don't take 3 pieces. And then she just puts it in her little bucket and then walks away. And then I don't know if it was another kid or if it was her brother, but like he was right next to her, and then he goes, "Okay, all right, okay, you get 3 pieces of candy." And I would have been pissed if I was that kid watching the little girl just take a fucking handful and then be told, "No, only 3."
It's a lose-lose situation though, because what are you gonna do? You're not gonna do anything to stop the little girl beyond, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, no, you can't do anything.
Because what do you even do in that situation? You let her take the candy. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You give her a second. You're like, hey, don't take that much candy. Save some for the other kids. If she takes it, you're fucked.
Yeah, you lose. But yeah, so then I thought that was so funny, and I was just trapped because there were too many kids and there were no more exits. Like I couldn't like hop a thing to get. Like I had a ghillie suit on. I don't know if you understand how immobile you are in a ghillie suit. Yeah, we gotta have you put on the ghillie suit.
I should wear it sometime.
You should wear it.
Maybe during a Pod of the Dead episode.
Maybe on Pod of the Dead. If we can get 10 likes,
that's pushing it.
That's why. If we can get 10 likes,
you want me to not wear the ghillie suit?
We can just do it anyways.
I mean, yeah.
If we can get 10 likes, you do it next week.
Well, okay, sure. I'll wear the ghillie suit and the mask at the same time.
But the mask on and then the ghillie suit thing on over it.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just cannot see. It is not possible.
I'll just like you'll see me peek through the little mesh thing, and it'll just be this shit. That's such a funny image, dude.
Dude,
I fucking pull back the ghillie suit. It's just like here's Johnny, but it's this shit.
I'm really happy because I realized it. Then I did it again just now. Is that I was so close to doing the Ludwig thing, but I had like my. Nah, that's not how he sounds.
Yeah.
It's the same like rhythm, but his is like. And mine's higher pitched.
Oh man, yeah, you'll understand that if you watch the Pot of the Dead 1v1.
Watch the video that came out 2 days ago. It's a good video. Good video.
Don't say the video that came out today. Watch the video.
I
that
said
came out a few
2 days ago. Dipshit, dumb fuck, empty-headed, brain dead. Couldn't manage a target.
What?
That's what I thought.
What is that? What does that insult mean?
What did I? What
What do you mean? What do you mean? Couldn't manage a target?
You couldn't manage a target.
Are you just? I probably couldn't. You're right. You got me. It's sure. I probably couldn't roll up and manage a target right now.
No, you couldn't.
I'm glad we agree. I'm glad we're on the same page.
We're locked in on this one.
Jesus Christ. It's really feel like all these voices around me are driving me crazy. It's I feel like I can't be myself anymore.
It's getting to be too much.
It's all getting to be a real problem. Guess I just gotta go and hide away again behind my mask.
Kill yourself.
Jack, I want you to know, by the way, my eyes are watering. They have not stopped watering for probably the past 20 minutes. There is so much snot.
Give a little.
It's like it's like squishing my nose, and there's just like a thing under here, and I haven't been able to like wipe my nose or anything. So it's just.
All right, I have a job for you.
Okay.
I need you to get the water out and get it onto the mask. Fit it through the hole.
That's
and
not
then
gonna
get
happen.
real close up to the camera so they can see you. Even though you have the mask on, you still can't hide the tears.
That's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. That's a funny bit.
It's a challenge.
Not gonna happen.
Challenge. If you lose, you gotta wear the ghillie suit on the next episode.
So now you want me to wear the ghillie suit? What the hell, man? You're going back and forth on me. You're flipping. You little fucking.
We'll figure it out.
You
It'll be
little,
good.
You little fucking. What's the word? Not fence sitter was popping in my mind, but that's not. You're like hopping the fence over and over, back and forth. You fucking fence hopper.
I'm a bouncy boy. I'm a bouncy little boy.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I didn't think about that until I said it. But yeah, let's move topics.
Okay.
You know what else happened yesterday?
What happened yesterday?
The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign came out.
Oh yeah, talk about that. You played through that.
Yeah, I played through it last night. It's mid.
Not very good.
Yeah, no, just kind of nothing happens. From
Except for when. Hey, spoilers, by the way.
Spoiler. Woo.
Soap dies.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna go skip to this time frame, but then I wasn't gonna put a time frame there. I was just gonna say skip to this point and then not put anything there.
Just point it somewhere on the timeline. Skip to this bit in the timeline.
Skip to. Hold on. I can eyeball this.
Yeah, line it up roughly.
Okay, you did already say it, but hold on. So if we're on video, I'm on the left side of the podcast, right? In video, so that it doesn't flip. Okay.
Well, it gets uploaded the same way it looks.
If I'm on the
for
left
us.
side, then we're probably about here.
Somewhere.
We're about here right now. Skip to here. Skip to right here. If you don't want spoilers. Okay.
Okay, so the 2-hour-long sex scene between Soap and Makarov was crazy.
Went nuts. Okay, you know Yuri's in it?
That makes sense.
Dude, Yuri popped up and I was hyped. I was like, my boy, I love Yuri. I loved him to be 3.
Yep.
Big fan. He is there for 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
You get intel from him, and then you are chemically bombed. And then that's it for Yuri.
Jesus. Does he just die?
No, it is alluded to that he is fine.
Okay, so he's
because essentially what happens is that you're trying to get intel on where Makarov is, and then you go to Yuri. Yuri's like, you can take this right here, and he's like, all right. And then it's like, and then like you get old MW2, kind of don't trust Shepard vibes, but different where he's like, there's a fucking bomb heading towards you right now. You need to leave now. And then she's like, maybe we gotta boom, and then you can hear it, and then shit happens.
Oh shit.
And then also I got another thing that's weird. But and then you just kind of leave, and then you just kind of got to escape. And then they're like, Yuri's a survivor. He's fine. So it's alluded to that he's fine. Also, so the mission that comes before that is like the AC-130 mission,
Yep.
Where like the team is invading a hangar. They're trying to find Makarov, and they're trying to like stop the chemical warheads from being put off.
Yep.
And then you shoot down a helicopter, and they're like, we think Makarov's in that helicopter. And then the helicopter goes down, and they're like, we did it. We've killed Makarov. And then they're like, we don't see his body here, though. And then half the people were like, it's fine, he's dead. and I was like, what? You've been standing in the wreckage for like a few minutes. Look longer. You will see Makarov if he is dead.
Yeah, there's only so far that body can get.
But yeah, then they just leave it. Just gonna leave it be.
That's insane. What the fuck?
But yeah, I'm gonna my input on it is gonna be the same as just about everybody else's, from what I could tell. The open combat missions are okay. It would be, I think, a very good thing if there were only a few of them. The first one came in, and I was like, this sounds fun. And then every other mission, if not the majority of missions, were open combat. You're having a bad time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can see eyebrow in your right eyelid.
Yeah, it's cool. Would you believe that my right eye's closed right now?
No. There's no way. There's nothing you can say that made me believe that. See?
It's you really when you're not here, you can't get the like intensity. I just went through a fucking battle, bro.
What if
fighting in this thing?
Hold on.
My god.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do a thing. Scott.
What are you doing?
We're gonna play rock paper scissors.
We're gonna play rock paper scissors.
We're gonna best of 3 rock paper scissors. Okay?
Why?
So it's gonna be rock paper scissors shoot.
Okay.
Best of 3. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Bang! Bang!
I'll wear the mask. Give me the mask.
You're taking the mask?
I'm taking the mask.
Oh my god.
I'm taking the mask.
I've been fucking saved by a benevolent god.
Dude, you only came out of a fucking coffin. Dead sleep. It's over. Bye time.
Okay, Jack's making me vamp. How's it going, guys? I gotta fucking, oh my god, my nose. I gotta wipe my nose. I'm so sorry, guys. Ugh. Hey, can I tell you guys something? A little secret. So this happened. So while Jack's figuring that out, this happened like probably a year ago or something now, and it's just never something that I actually talked about. It's just kind of a small thing. But so we had some Taco Bell. I got like one of the like grilled cheese burritos, whatever. And it was in its fucking like wrap or whatever. So I unwrapped it. I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna fucking warm up some Taco Bell. Throw it in the microwave. The grilled cheese burritos have those like foil like wrapper things. I didn't think about it. I put it in the microwave. It immediately caught fire. I took it out and I was just like, oh my god, if I wasn't paying attention, I could have just burned our house down. Holy shit. That happened, and I was just like, no whammies. Didn't burn a thing. Put it out. Threw the burrito on a plate. Warmed it up, and we were good.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the mask on in a second.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I had to wait to tell that because if I told that when it happened, then I'm.
You almost killed us all. Were we all in the house?
I think I was home alone.
So you're telling me that if you looked away for too long, I would have come back home and everything is gone. And we don't have renter's insurance.
Yeah, it was also it happened so quickly that there was like basically no chance of me missing it. It was just kind of one of those things where it happened. I was just like, oh no, let's not do that. I was just I don't know I was like warming up some food for lunch today, and I just thought about it. I was just looking at the microwave. I was like, oh yeah, that happened. So yeah.
So the problem here is that I got a bigger head than you do. Right? And the problem is that if I had a smaller head, this wouldn't be a big deal. Like I don't have the eye problems with this that you do, but I clearly have the jaw problems that you do not. Yeah, I can't get my mouth open very far. It's also not latched in the back, so this is as loose as it's ever gonna be.
Yep.
So to continue to speak about the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign. Ow. But yeah, it was pretty mid.
Yeah, not great.
Nothing happens, and then return to spoiler alert. Soap dies. You just get shot. Like you're trying to stop a Makarov terrorist thing, and then he just rolls up and he shoots Soap in the head, and then that's kind of the whole game. No! And then it's like boom, post credits, we kill Shepard.
Oh.
And to me, it was just they realized at the very end of it that absolutely nothing happened, and that Makarov's like the game, like the first mission is you breaking Makarov out of jail. Makarov is now prisoner 627.
Okay.
Which I thought was cool. I appreciated. I don't know if I can wear this thing, man.
Do you want to give it back to me? I'll put it back on.
We could just take it off entirely. You don't gotta wear it. You wore it enough.
No, I was chilling though. Good. How did you put on the mask for less than 5 minutes and have a worse time with it than I did?
Because I have a bigger head, dumbass.
You look like you're having a great time right now.
I have so much more hair than you do. You ugly fucker.
What the hell, man?
You're ugly as shit.
What? Why?
I hate
Why
you.
are you just coming at me? Don't throw them, please. Thank you.
I bought that for you. It's mine.
You want it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Look,
I get you in the nose running. Now my nose is running a little bit.
yeah, that was. You hold for a second. I'm gonna wipe it out a little bit.
But yeah, so if you are thinking to yourself, man, I want to play the MW3 campaign. If you just really want to play a campaign, go for it. But it's weird. It's a weird one that doesn't really feel like a campaign because of the open missions.
Yeah, there's not much there for you.
They just kind of function as like a fucking DMZ contract.
Yeah, it really to me reads like the original intent with this was for it to be like MW2 Season 2, and this was going to be like probably a continuation of that campaign and like extra missions, and then they were going to release real MW3, and then actual things were going to happen, and then they had to cram all the shit into one campaign, and they didn't have time to fully make all the missions for it.
Yep.
So they just took the open world like Warzone shit.
Also, Verdansk is 100% coming back.
Yeah?
I am 100 within myself. I am 100% sure.
Why? Why is
Because
that?
there are multiple open world missions on Verdansk. There is no reason to model Verdansk to function on Modern Warfare 3 if you're not going to bring it back. There's no point.
But no, Jack, there was a thing that said it was coming back for the campaign, but they said it wouldn't be in Warzone. Remember when all the stuff with MW 2019 was first coming out, and they were like, hey, so a lot of this looks like Battle Royale stuff. We're not doing a BR. And then,
I don't remember
like partway through, first few months of the cycle. They're like, "Hey, we're doing Warzone, yeah,
Yeah, I
woo!"
remember pre MW 2019. I do not remember active MW 2019 like at all.
Yeah,
Other
I remember that was a big thing. Was like they were very like dead set on there not being a new COD battle royale. That was not a thing. And then they fucking like went crazy and dropped Warzone.
But yeah, no, Verdansk's coming back. Like if that was my takeaway, is that I am 100% sure.
I mean, they are 100% bringing back Rebirth Island and all that shit anyway, so
Yeah,
it makes
why
sense.
the fuck wouldn't they?
If they're going for like the nostalgia shit, then
Which I think they're doing. I think they're going down the path of just every like it's 20 years of COD. Let's look at all of it. And honestly, I'm on board. Send it.
I'm okay with
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
care.
because they're adding they're doing like this DLC season is gonna be a bunch of shit of like
Old games.
yeah.
That's okay with me. A lot of people I think are gonna be upset wanting new content. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck it.
It
Run it.
especially because like this is kind of a year where like about nothing was going on anyways.
Yeah.
Again, there are people who genuinely are gonna sit there and go, no. You're just all brow.
I had my eyes closed.
They're gonna look at this and go, no, this was always meant to be a full game. Do
No, it
not
wasn't.
believe those DLC things. Liar, you're a liar. This was going to be a DLC. I am so sure of it.
Yeah,
Every single thing points towards it being a DLC.
it's so clear that was the original intention, and I mean things change. It's if they're just like, hey, we're retooling this is MW3, we're fixing all the stuff that was bad in MW2.
That's all. I don't care. I don't mind. But
Because that's kind of what they're doing anyway with the marketing. They're just like all the Sledgehammer shit is like, hey, here's all these old features that weren't in MW2 that are here in this game. You're welcome.
yeah, they're doing the thing that you see the thing that Cyberpunk did.
Oh yeah.
When they released a new DLC, then Idris Elba was like, remember, the game is fixed.
Yeah, but that was like, hey, we released a game that wasn't where it should have been. We fixed all the shit that was bad with it, and they're acknowledging that. They're like, hey, we didn't do what we should have.
To be fair,
Better.
I think that publicly that's not what they said, because the game is fixed is like a term.
I mean, yeah.
You know, and I think that they were trying to go on that. But they just we all know. We know
I
what's
mean,
going on.
yeah,
We're
them
not stupid.
putting that in there is them going, hey, we made our game better.
But yeah, so that's I'd give it a 5. I don't know. I said 6, and then because I didn't want to say the same thing that Modern Warzone said, and then I was like, no, it's not a 6. It's a 5.5. He was right.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't want to say the same thing, but I am gonna say the same thing.
Hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. It's as always, I will not be playing through it.
Reasonable.
It just doesn't seem worth it. I didn't even finish MW2's campaign.
Also,
I don't give a fuck.
On the no Russian thing, they don't follow up on it. The ending of the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, where it's like no Russian,
Oh,
they don't follow up on it.
it's just nothing. Was
No.
it? So was that just like a tease for Makarov, or
My guess is, yeah.
all right?
There is like a thing. There's like a plane thing, but he's killing Russians, so it's not. No Russian.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Is what happens is the whole campaign is fucking Makarov, like trying to do fuck shit to make the world think that Urzikstan a real country?
No.
That's what I thought. Because like I was looking at it and I was like, because I mean it sounds like Uzbekistan and like, you know, isn't like Kyrgyzstan something?
Yeah, something.
It
It's just a stand-in for like a Middle Eastern country.
Yeah, but they didn't want to make it real, so they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't want to make that real, so they made up a Middle East country that is fighting against the U.S. and Britain and all that.
And then also used Russia a bunch, but whatever.
There's also still I gotta bring this up every time it's mentioned. There's that mission in the 2019 campaign where it's like the road to death, where it's like I think in the game it's like Uzbekistan or like the Middle Eastern country like bombing this road. But that mission was inspired by a real life event that was done by the Americans.
Wasn't it a Modern Warfare 2 thing?
No, that was 2019.
Are you saying the mission where you're driving on the road and there's mines on the road?
No, a different mission.
Oh, I thought I was talking about that one.
No, or they like reference an event like the Road to Death, and it's like a sniper mission in 2019.
Oh, yeah, no.
And that was a real life event that was like done by the Americans.
That's funny.
Funny in a dark kind of way.
In a bit of a sinister way.
In a bit of an edgy kind of.
But yeah, so the campaign is mid and nothing happens in it. But yeah, Makarov's trying to, like, the whole thing is him trying to fucking kill Russian people to get the world to radicalize on the side of the Russians. And like blame it on Urzikstan. You know what's called?
Uzbekistan or whatever.
Uzbekistan's real.
That's a real one.
That's
Urzikstan. Urzistan's a fake one.
And I mean, Makarov, like, to me, almost feels like a really good villain, but he's just kind of not. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a hater, you know, and not being able to see the good thing within the mid campaign.
Yeah, the one thing that I watched, like, the Prestigious Key video on it, and he said that it was not very good, or that it was mid and there was too many open world things, but that Makarov was actually, like, portrayed pretty well.
Yeah, I think if the rest of it was better, I'd give more of a shit about Makarov.
Yeah, it's with all the Modern Warfare games recently, it seems like they've got good actors, they've got people who know what they're doing, all the animations and shit look great. It's just the writing.
Yeah.
It's just the writing, and they're betrayed by that and the amount of time that they have, and like the like this game was rushed out. If they had more time to like flesh everything out, could have been better.
And something that I was sad about is that, like, one of my personal favorite missions ever is the one where Soap dies in the old MW3. You know, you're looking great over there, brother. And where you know, Soap is like bleeding out on that table, and that's even my favorite individual scene. You know.
Yep.
And they just don't have that because Soap just gets shot in the head. And he's just gone.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't have any of that. Yeah. Also,
okay, we're done now.
Yeah. I also definitely I said it was like here or whenever it was, and it was not. It was we kept talking about Soap. I really apologize for incorrectly timing it, but I don't.
Yeah,
but
fuck him.
But
this campaign's not good enough for us to feel bad about that.
No. But yeah, so you don't have like the scene of people being like, "Oh my God, no." Soap, be alive, because he just gets shot like because you're just like Makarov shoots Soap like in the chest.
Yep.
And then he's like got the gun on you, you know, and he's like, "Price, you're gonna die now." And then Soap comes up and gives him a fucking stab in the chest.
Yep.
And is like, "Kill yourself, bucko." And then Makarov's like, boom, in the head.
Damn.
And like, you know, Price is like looking at him, and you just see him fall down, and he's just gone. And
damn.
And while I understand that like they went down the road of like, it's war, people get shot and they just die immediately, you know.
Yep.
It all happens so fast.
It's you can do that, but not with a character like Soap.
But also, when Soap is bleeding out on that table in the old game, and Price, who is the most composed motherfucker in the world, is just screaming over his friend. Oh my God. It's so good. You know?
Yeah, it really they're going to, it feels like, great lengths to like have fan service and like references and stuff in these campaigns, and like have fanfare for stuff. But then they're doing shit like this where it's just like, oh, Soap's dead.
Yep.
Like it. Like when you have a character like that, like fucking do something more interesting with them.
Could have been better. And also at the beginning of the mission, like you're like about to like walk, like it's kind of like you're like in like your little safe room, like your little headquarters, and like you're like walking out, and it's you and Soap, and you being Price. So it's Price and Soap, and then Price is like, "This guy's tough. We gotta make sure we get him." And then Soap is like, "We're tough too." And I'm like, okay, so one of us is dead. There's no world where we're just chill.
Somebody's gonna fucking die.
But yeah, the mission is just like there's like a train line from like England to France,
Yep.
like under water,
Okay.
and the idea is that Makarov is gonna bomb it. He's
Oh.
gonna big bomb. He's gonna trap everybody. He's gonna kill everybody. He's gonna like thousands of people,
Okay.
which honestly is actually kind of cool. And then you just kind of roll up, and then you're trying to disarm it with Soap, and then Soap gets shot, and then you have to disarm it with somebody else real quick. Which that I thought was kind of good, because you're like a Soap is like, all right, we gotta do this thing, we gotta do this thing, then we gotta cut this at the same time. All right, 3, 2, shit goes crazy. Soap gets shot. Thing is about to blow up, and then you have, and then what I liked is that you did not have time in that moment to grieve for your dead friend, because you have to snip this thing right now or everybody's gonna die.
Yep.
Which that I did like. Which with it being like the war's fast, shit goes, you have to move.
Yep.
Being like you don't have time to do that because of this, but I would have rather had Price over Soap's body. And maybe given a little twist, like you did in the old MW3, which was to be fair, a bad twist. I didn't like the twist in the old MW3, where it's like Makarov knows Yuri, and then Yuri's just like, I worked for him, and it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of pointless, but yeah, I do think that's kind of interesting. That's kind of a fun moment where it's like, well, maybe not fun's not the right word, but you know, it's a good story moment to like. Your bud gets shot, and you're like, oh shit, we gotta keep going, and it really a good character moment, because it's like, a fucking guy's friend just got shot,
Moided,
and he just keeps going because he has to. He is able to like separate himself from that event. That's good.
It was good, but then the rest of it, just kind of nothing, going on. And then you got to team back up with Shadow Company for a little bit.
Oh, cool.
And then they're kind of just like, we gotta. The whole thing is people being like, I don't want him, man. I don't want to trust them. And it's like, well, we gotta. And that's it.
Wow.
And then no one does anything bad. And then you're like, another thing that was really funny. There's a mission where it's like snow mission.
Yep.
And you blow up this ice from underneath. You're like in scuba gear, and you blow up underneath the ice. You're trying to get the person in this truck who you think is Makarov. And then like they're like bagged and everything. And then. But so then you blow up underneath the ice. All the trucks go under. You have to go and like kill all the bad guys and then get the fucking guy in the thing.
Yep.
And so, but there's a guy who's just in a shirt, who's under frozen water for like 2 minutes. He's fine.
Wow, that's
he then
impressive.
You then pull him out, and it's Shepard.
What?
And Shepard's like, Makarov got me, bro. We gotta get out of here. And they're like, and he's like, I know where he's going next. I'm like, where's he going? He's like, get me out of this, and I'll tell you. And then it just kind of goes smoothly.
Wow.
And then you give him a gun.
Wow, great.
And it goes smoothly. But genuinely, it is him who is under frozen water for 2 minutes, and is then running around in like a long sleeve shirt and pants. In the frozen tundra.
Dude.
He's chill.
Have you... he probably is pretty chill in that moment. Have you considered the fact that Shepard is just that guy?
Well, he's not, because at the very end he gets shot by Price.
Well, in that moment, it sounds to me like he was that guy.
Which I'm irritated, because I think that him killing him was stupid in that point, because they're just throwing it in the end so that something happens.
Yeah.
So that like, you see like Price is going out the deep end, man. You know, his friend's dead, but like we hated him anyways. And then so he just shows up and he's like, I'm pointing my gun at you. And then what I'm upset about is that it's actually kind of cool. is that he's got his gun up and he's pointing at him and he's like, I'm not snitching on nothing, I think is what Shepard's saying. And then Price is like aiming it at him. And then he's like, flicks off the safety to be like, no, I'm real. And then he's like, if you want me to beg for my life, I won't do it. And then Price is like, wouldn't do you any good. And then just shoots him. And I am upset because I kind of thought it was cool.
See, they can make cool scenes. They can have cool moments that just don't make sense in the context of everything else.
Yeah, him just being like, wouldn't do you any good.
Yeah.
I was hyped.
Because the new actor for Price is also good. I like the current iteration of Price. I wish that he was written in a better way.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
We're an hour deep.
We're an hour deep.
You could call it a day.
I think we had a good episode here. I think I'm good to call it.
Yeah, we're calling it. Next week, we're back. The new game.
Oh yeah, it'll be out by then. That's true.
We will have new zombies to talk about.
That is true. I didn't even think about that.
For the first time since the Archon, we will have new
man.
zombies to talk about. Sky, think about it.
Think
is about it.
That is exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I really hope it's not. We're gonna roll up and go. They release something worse than the Archon.
Dude, I'm like scared now because like what if we're just rose tinted glasses and it is bad, and we just like had a kind of a thought, and it happened to technically line up with it in the trailers, and we're wrong. What if we were wrong? What if it is bad? And what if we were hating and we were hating on people and we were wrong?
Well, I think us hating on people was fair because the game isn't out, and it's like.
Well, what I'm saying is, what if everything that they were saying was valid and legitimate, and we were too brain dead to see it.
What some people were saying was not legitimate though. Some people were just going like, "Oh shit, they're forgetting about round base," which is just not happening.
So stupid.
It's just
stupid.
like if it's bad, then it's bad, and we were wrong, and we'll take our lumps for that. Sucks, but whatever. But it's also stupid to go, "Oh, they don't care about round base. They don't care about their core zombies fan base anymore." It's a different thing. It's a different take on the mode. It's the Treyarch game is going to come out and it's going to have real normal zombies and it's going to probably be pretty good.
And we're going to go, "Oh my god, guys, they've done it again."
Guys, Treyarch is back. They've still got it. They
Wow.
tested us and they're back. Crazy.
And
who could have seen it coming?
And I'm tired of every time the Treyarch game comes around us being like, "Dude, we forgot. Our bad."
I had my go around on that from BO4 to Cold War. I had my round where I was like, they really let us down with BO4, not pre-ordering Cold War.
And then also it was like going into BO4 was also the thought. So which that time we were actually right because Treyarch did kind of fuck it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because going into that we were coming off of fucking IW in World War II.
Yeah.
You know, which was a couple of duds, and then BO4 we were like it's awful, and then the zombies, you know, in hindsight was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
And then Cold
War. Oh yeah,
I
forgot. I had another thing I was gonna talk about that I forgot about relating to BO4. This has apparently been a thing for like a few months now that I hadn't seen up until now. There's a fucking BO4 PC client now. Like a plutonium-esque like separate client outside of Battle.net, which I think has like working servers. There's the biggest thing for me, the part that's relevant for me here, is there's an offline mode on PC. I can play BO4 offline now for the first time ever.
How big of a deal is that?
I can play high round zombies on BO4 if I want to now. That was never a legitimate option for me.
Why?
Because the game would be online otherwise, and the servers like die when you're online after like a few days.
Oh yeah.
So I could never do like a legitimate like long-term high round game on BO4 until now.
Go do a TOG high round.
To tog their tone, yeah.
Which is the fucking what's it called?
The Tundra gun.
No, what's the launcher? Helio.
Oh, the Helios.
Helios. I was close. I almost had it. I was down one letter.
I played a TOG 100 game.
Kill yourself.
Took me like 2 hours.
All right, well, Pot of the Dead.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking Project BO4. It's hype. BO4 client. I'm gonna finally do my fucking high round BO4 game finally.
On the hack client.
Yep.
All right. Bye, Potter. Bye.
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 Bye, Potter.
Bye, Potter. There's one of us. It's me. Goodbye.